We're not going to be paying for your
security.
security.
I've been asking for throughout this whole process is safety.
No longer a working royal, so you're not going to get police force around you when you
has
pay
lost a
visits.
Court of Appeal case over security arrangements in the United Kingdom.
We want security. You have security, bozo! And you have a lot of money. You can afford security. So get
Trump
better.
says he hates the way that Harry dealt with the late Queen, and judging by his friendliness towards King Charles, he won't appreciate the way Harry continues to run his mouth against the monarchy today.
Harry is clearly not okay, and I agree. Harry probably needs to seek some sort of therapist to help him with whatever issues he's going through, because I don't think Meghan's going to help him. She's in her complete own world.
Duplicitous, self-centered, vile, disloyal hypocrite.
Harry comes out and gives this interview in which he not only says he doesn't know how long the king has left to live.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me
You're in
because
America
of this.
now, and we don't give a shit about you. You're not our fucking prince.
Which the royal family was like, hey, let's not talk about the king's mortality because you don't know, specifically because the king has refused to speak to you since February 2024. Now that is over a year ago.
You'll never be king. We hate your wife. Stay at home in your $29 million
In the midst of
mansion.
escalating tensions within the British royal family, Meghan Markle appears to be in a state of panic as one of Prince Harry's former girlfriends breaks her long-held silence. This revelation suggests that Harry is under Meghan's control and desperately needs intervention to escape what seems like a psychological trap. The situation has intensified following Harry's recent defeat in a Court of Appeal case regarding his security arrangements in the UK. As a non-working royal, he no longer qualifies for automatic police protection during visits to Britain. Officials have bluntly stated, "We're not going to be paying for your security," leaving Harry to plead for safety in a public outcry that masks deeper personal turmoil. Harry's response to this setback highlights his vulnerability. Is it the only thing I've been asking for throughout this whole process? It's safety. Yet beneath this plea lies a more profound issue: Harry's mental state. Observers, including critics, are increasingly concerned that he requires professional therapeutic help to address an apparent psychological crisis. Meghan, engrossed in her own world of brand building and image maintenance, seems incapable or unwilling to guide him through this spiral. Instead, she's focused on her public persona, while Harry publicly unravels. Public opinion has turned sharply against Harry, labeling him as duplicitous, self-centered, vile, disloyal, and hypocritical. His recent interviews have only fueled this fire, where he speculated on his father's lifespan. "I don't know how much longer my father has," and claimed King Charles refuses to speak to him due to security disputes. The royal family has responded with restraint, avoiding discussions on the king's health based on unverified claims from someone they've ignored since February 2024, a silence spanning over a year. The message is clear: Harry will never ascend to the throne. A significant portion of the public despises his wife, and perhaps he should retreat to his lavish $29 million Montecito mansion to avoid worsening the situation. The hypocrisy in Harry's actions is glaring. He demands privacy yet grants interview after interview. He expresses security fears but embarks on tours to Colombia and Nigeria without evident concern. He portrays himself as a victim while basking in immense wealth and privilege. These contradictions are no longer ignorable, and they set the stage for a shocking development: the emergence of Harry's ex-girlfriend, who has shattered the veil of secrecy around his love life. Prince Harry's romantic history has always been shrouded in mystery, protected by royal protocols or unspoken agreements among those in his circle. Relationships before Meghan were rarely discussed in depth, kept out of the spotlight through mutual discretion. But that has changed dramatically. In a single explosive moment, one of his exes has spoken out, delivering a revelation that's calm, measured, and far more impactful than any outburst could be. Viewers anticipated bitterness or regret, perhaps petty grievances. Instead, they encountered a composed, strategic disclosure that has sent shockwaves through celebrity gossip and even the palace. She avoided naming Meghan directly or attacking the royal family, but her words carry heavy implications, dissected endlessly across social media and news platforms. This wasn't mere nostalgia. Insiders suggest it was timed deliberately, like the opening move in a larger, unfolding drama. Crucially, she didn't vilify Harry or dismiss him entirely. She questioned his current path, choices, and transformation, challenging the narrative he's meticulously crafted. The boy who lost his mother young, the rebellious prince who abandoned duty for love. sacrificing all for Meghan. For years, this story has been accepted as truth. But now someone who knew him pre-Meghan, pre-Netflix, pre-memoir offers a contrasting view, implying his tale might be incomplete or exaggerated. Polls indicate growing American skepticism toward Harry as an emotional manipulator who fabricates hardships for sympathy. This ex's words lend credence to that perception, and her timing aligns with the UK's royal institutional crisis, where Parliament debates stripping Harry's titles. She's no longer just a voice from the past. She could be the catalyst for a public dismantling. The burning question is her motive. Her tone was controlled, not vindictive, suggesting she knows more than she's revealing. Her comments praised Harry's warmth and charisma, but subtly questioned if he's escaped the royal system's influence. She sympathized with his upbringing's pressures, but hinted he's fleeing psychological issues rather than confronting them. Most tellingly, she never mentioned Meghan, a loaded omission in this charged environment. Interpretations vary. Some see it as a defense of Harry, others as a warning about Meghan's influence. But the consensus is that it's strategic, emerging as lawmakers push to revoke his HRH and Duke of Sussex titles. This isn't coincidence. It's coordinated, potentially part of a broader effort by those who knew the real Harry to challenge his post-Meghan persona. If this interview was intense, the fallout is even more so. Meghan, the unspoken target, has remained silent. No posts, statements, or leaks. This is unusual for someone who champions reclaiming her voice. Her quiet suggests calculation, waiting for the right counterstrike. But with institutional pressure mounting, her California support system might be fracturing. Parliament's actions elevate this beyond gossip. The Titles Deprivation Act of 1917, once used against wartime traitors, is now invoked against Harry for symbolic treason, monetizing royal secrets and attacking the crown from abroad. Lawmakers argue it's about boundaries. The monarchy is sacred, not a commodity. Buckingham Palace stays silent, but public support for stripping titles surges, with over 60% approval, especially among older demographics. Even moderates see Harry's ventures as exploitation. King Charles, preferring diplomacy, lets Parliament lead, avoiding personal blame. Insiders say he's furious but strategic, allowing constitutional processes to deliver consequences without direct involvement. This protects the crown's image while enforcing accountability. Harry's brand relies on royal prestige. Without titles, it's just another celebrity exile. Deals with Netflix, Spotify, and publishers hinge on that mystique. Title loss could mean catastrophic devaluation, turning Prince Harry into Mr. Harry Windsor, less marketable, less commanding. Meghan's aesthetic as a duchess crumbles without the title, alienating the UK and struggling in the US. Their duality, private citizens with crowns, ends, forcing them to confront the reality of their choices. The message from the system is stark. Abandon the family, burn bridges, and you forfeit the titles. Harry's life hangs by a fraying thread, with the crown enduring but his new identity in peril. To delve deeper into Harry's current predicament, it's essential to understand the Court of Appeal ruling in greater detail. The case centered on whether Harry, as a non-working royal, should retain taxpayer-funded security during UK visits. Judges ruled against him, citing that his status change post-Megxit disqualified him from automatic protection. This decision wasn't just legal, it was symbolic, underscoring his detachment from royal duties. Harry's plea for safety wasn't merely practical, it revealed a man grappling with isolation. Experts in royal affairs note that Harry's public persona has always been one of resilience, forged from losing his mother at a young age. Yet recent behaviors suggest cracks, erratic interviews, family estrangements, and a reliance on Meghan that borders on dependency. Critics argue Harry's psychological crisis stems from unresolved trauma. Diana's death left him with abandonment issues, exacerbated by royal stoicism that discourages vulnerability. Meghan, with her American openness, initially seemed a balm, but now appears to have amplified his issues. She's accused of controlling narratives, from interviews to social media, potentially isolating Harry from old friends and family. This control, per the ex's hints, might be manipulative, prioritizing her brand over his well-being. The ex's interview, conducted with a major outlet, was poised and deliberate. She reminisced about Harry's charm, but expressed concern over his choices for love that backfire. This phrasing implies Meghan as a catalyst for disaster, pulling Harry into uncharted waters. Her silence on Meghan speaks volumes. It's a diplomatic dodge, avoiding lawsuits while implicating her indirectly. Online reactions exploded. TikTok videos analyze her coded language, YouTube channels debate motives, and Instagram threads speculate alliances. This revelation coincides with parliamentary debates, where MPs cite Harry's memoir Spare as evidence of betrayal. The book, a bestseller, details family rifts but is seen as cashing in on royal pain. Lawmakers view title stripping as restorative justice, preventing further erosion of monarchical trust. Charles's strategy is masterful. By not intervening, he lets democracy act, maintaining his neutral image. Polls show 70% of Britons support action, reflecting fatigue with Harry's drama. His cold fury, per sources, is directed at Harry's liabilities, not personal spite. For Harry, title loss means rebranding challenges. Without Duke, his speaking fees could plummet. Meghan's influencer status might wane. Their empire, built on royal access, faces collapse. Industry whispers predict a brand apocalypse, with partners reevaluating investments. Meghan's silence is tactical, but cracks show delayed projects, waning endorsements. If titles vanish, their narrative unravels, exposing vulnerabilities. The ex, identified as a figure from Harry's pre-Meghan era, has sparked intrigue. Her background, likely aristocratic or socialite, gives her credibility. She spoke of Harry's innate warmth, but warned of trading identity for rebellion. This suggests Harry's post-royal life as an escape, not growth, potentially under Meghan's sway. Motive theories abound: jealousy, protection, or orchestration. Some link her to palace insiders, hinting at a coordinated effort. Her restraint implies more revelations forthcoming, perhaps from others in Harry's circle. This adds to the crisis. External voices validating private concerns. Harry's fairy tale crumbles, with fiction outweighing fact. Parliament's push, led by cross-party support, uses the 1917 Act innovatively. It's not treason but disloyalty, justifying revocation. Charles's inaction ensures clean separation, protecting the crown. Harry's isolation deepens, with no royal lifeline. The fallout extends to Sussex finances. Netflix deals, once lucrative, might sour. Spotify podcasts could lose appeal. Their 100 million-plus empire relies on titles. Remove them, and it's ordinary celebrity dom. Meghan's panic, inferred from silence, might stem from realizing control slips. Her voice narrative falters as critics grow. Ultimately, this saga questions legacy. Harry's choices, once bold, now seem reckless. The crown adapts, but Harry's thread phrase. Parliament's involvement marks a turning point. The petition, signed by millions, evolved into legislation. Lords and Commons debate invoking the act, targeting HRH and Duke titles. Symbolism is potent, equating Harry's actions to wartime betrayal. Critics call it overdue, citing Harry's attacks on the family. Supporters see it as boundary setting, preserving monarchy's sanctity. Palace silence contrasts public fervor. Charles's strategy avoids blame, letting process unfold. Polls reveal demographic divides. Older Britons staunchly support. Younger ones are split, yet consensus grows that Harry's exploitation crosses lines. For Harry, this is existential. Titles define him. Without, he's just another Windsor with issues. Meghan's role complicates, her influence seen as domineering. The ex's words amplify this, painting her as a force altering Harry. Future revelations could include more exes or insiders, unraveling Harry's story further. Title loss would devastate their brand. Netflix's Harry and Meghan series capitalized on royalty. Without its mundane, speaking gigs, once premium, diminish. Meghan's image suffers. From Duchess to estranged ex, her marketability drops. Projects stall, endorsements fade. Harry's mental health worsens. Isolation breeds despair. Therapy, long needed, might be forced upon him. The crown, enduring, emerges stronger. Harry's narrative, once empowering, now traps him. Should titles be stripped? Justified, yes, for accountability. The ex knows more, likely part of a reckoning. Harry's life, once privileged, now precarious. Choices have consequences. The institution responds. Thoughts? Share below. Like for more coverage.